potter along trails like this, as they are our transport sections from one gnarly technical section to the next. But for some reason, Andrew today feels like picking up the pace, and as a YouTube videographer, it is my duty to chase him and film any crashes. And it was a waste of time. Because he's actually riding quite well, and spoiler alert, he doesn't crash. Although he will be in this upcoming review. Andrew really likes his handguards. He has been bugging me to let him review them. Sigh. And I said fine, as long as I could feature some of his older crashes. Okay guys, had so many requests for bling vids. I'm going to talk about bark busters or handguards, whatever. As far as we know, Cycra are well known as the tough ones, but Andrew reckons they're expensive, and over to you.
Well, I got these. I have had Cycras, I've had bark busters, and I've had some Chinese junky copies, but these Enduro engineering ones are just brilliant. Tough. When I researched them, they're the best price, honestly. They're a lot cheaper. The mounting bracket is super strong. Look, my bark busters, I felt like I had to take them off every second ride and put them in the vise and straighten them, but I've never straightened these. They're really strong. You can replace these big plastic ears, which give you a lot of protection. So, yeah, it's a big thumbs up from me for these Enduro engineering. If you're an Aussie, you can buy them from 321 Motorsport, which is a guy called Sutto. They're pretty hard to find on the net, actually, if you go looking. So, yeah, 321 Motorsport.
Now, that was such a glowing review. I always want to know what's wrong and bad with stuff. Andrew reckons there's nothing wrong with them, but just want to let you know we're certainly not sponsored or anything by these buggers or got them for free.
No. Look, I've just replaced these handguards after about 18 months because I actually had one come undone and I lost it in the bush. If I'd found it, I would have found a way to get it back on again. But yeah, so the plastics are new, but no, I wouldn't get anything else.
You know you're a reprobate when your seat time exceeds your time in the classroom.
Okay, back on topic. Dirt riding losers, miscreants, and reprobates. This is often how the public sees us. I was reminded of this as I limped out of hospital recently after breaking my back. Picture this, I've got this combined body and neck brace on, my beaten up helmet in one hand, and dirty riding gear in the other. Now maybe I'm just paranoid, but all these people are looking at me, and I reckon at least a few were thinking, bloody motorbike riders, costing our public health system a fortune. I mentioned this to other riders, and quite a few said that when they were injured, they did have friends, family, strangers, and even hospital staff telling them to stop riding because they were clogging up the hospital system and being funded by taxpayers. This was completely ignoring that in every case they were road accidents and actually the driver's fault, not the rider. Anyway, I was trawling through some of the old Attraction ERAG issues and came across this editorial by ERAG's reprobate in charge, Dallas Shannon. Now, normally his editorials are just misguided ramblings of a maniac, but this one made sense. A simple yet telling question was asked recently. Do you let your professional colleagues know that you ride a dirt bike? Well, a whopping 78% of the respondents said no. And this survey was real, administered to almost 1,000 dirt bikers, asking questions about income, marital status, bike ownership, and so on. This sad statistic suggests over 3/4 of dirt bike riders are living in the closet, sneaking around on the weekends so their co-workers don't brand them as immature or irresponsible. Well, here's my own follow-up question. Are we sheep or are we lions? Traction E-Rag has been offering off-road trips for over 6 years, and not one low-functioning human being has ever showed up. We do, however, host plenty of doctors, engineers, lawyers, entrepreneurs, and executive types. And, except for the lawyers, I have never met such a fine collection of people. Humble, helpful, sincere, and caring would be a more accurate way to describe the off-road community. Fact is, it's nearly impossible to attract losers because to participate in an off-road lifestyle, you must generally have a successful life. As you know, this shit ain't cheap.
Yeah.
Therefore, instead of fearing the labels that observers hang on us, embrace them. Loser.
Yeah, that's good, mate.
Miscreant.
Yeah, good momentum.
And reprobate are typically fighting words, but off-road riding is so exhilarating, so enjoyable, we simply don't care what anyone thinks. The majority of society is oblivious to what really matters, and this won't be changing anytime soon. Consequently, we encourage you to enjoy your reprobate status and go ahead and savour the disapproving looks next time you're sporting a sling at work.